Ladies and gentlemen, finally, after a long hiatus, your boys are back with
Yeah, we
another
are.
episode of the Piledriver.
Finally, man.
My guy, it is good to see you again. How are you?
I am doing great. It is Victory Monday. Happy Victory Monday to all the Cleveland Browns fans. If you're not a fan of Cleveland Browns,
You don't matter. No, I'm just
yeah,
playing. Um,
you matter. You all matter.
I
Except for
mean,
Steve.
you're right though. It is Victory Monday, and what a great Victory Monday it was. You and I went to the game last night, or yesterday. It was my birthday. We were
Yeah,
on
happy
We
belated
were on
birthday to you.
ESPN. It was a great game. It
It
was
was
a
good.
great game, and not only did all these amazing things happen on my birthday, we beat the dog shit out of the Cincinnati Bengals, and I mean like they took Joe Burrow out the game mid fourth quarter.
I know. Only like
So
83 yards. It was great.
yeah, I mean it wasn't looking too hot for him at all. It's just all around great defense by the Browns. They said Zadarius Smith's name probably 400 times. The announcer did. It was a beautiful thing.
He was just looking around the fans and just like going like, "Yes, I love this."
This is exactly what he wanted, when he came here. This is what, we promised him as fans, and we delivered. The stadium was rocking. When Myles Garrett sacked Joe Burrow on that fourth down yesterday, I don't think I've ever heard the stadium that loud. And somebody actually said that on ESPN too. They were like, that stadium was rocking when Myles Garrett got that stop.
See him doing the crossovers, like practice basketball crossovers before he sacked him.
Yep.
Yeah, the Miz came out. He started the game off. He broke the guitar.
How do you feel about that guitar? Let's talk about that real quick because we did have the Miz. The Miz was so we're keeping it wrestling related. The Miz, Cleveland's own Mike the Miz Mizanin showed up to do our guitar. How do you feel about that guitar? Because they did it every day game last year as well.
Well, this one botched. As soon as he opened the case, it fell on the ground.
The case fell on the ground. I think he might have been like trying to flip the case too hard. I think so. He was excited. He was excited.
I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it. The idea of it's cool. I feel like the guitar is gimmicked a little bit, which I'm sure it has to be for some people,
Agreed. Yeah.
but I don't know. I think I'm just salty because it's never by my seats, by my tunnel. It's always on the other tunnel. Like,
The visitor tunnel.
bring that shit over here by me. But, anyways,
All in all, great game.
great game.
Really happy. Like I said, first time for I think I was Googling. I think it's 2004. I'm pretty sure. The last time the Browns won at home on week 1 was 2004.
Yes.
So that says a lot to start the season 1-0.
20 years, almost 20 years.
We got a lot to get into, though. A lot of wrestling news that we've not talked about. We've had a lot of different things happen. And first of all, one of the main reasons that we started taking time off, Dean was moving, but the passing of Bray Wyatt hit me pretty fucking hard. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, it was just a realization type of moment. Like, he was 36 years old. He was our age. Like, he wasn't an old guy that had a heart attack. And yes, I found out later it was COVID related, which sucks. But still, to have a heart attack at 36 years old and you had been not even at the peak of your career yet is just it hurt me a lot. I fucking bought some stuff off www.shop.com that was Bray Wyatt, so that because I felt good because they said proceeds all went to JoJo and his kids.
They restocked the t-shirts.
Okay, perfect. I'll have to jump on Wednesday. I'm gonna have to jump on Wednesday and get a t-shirt.
Yeah, that hit me hard. Prayers out to JoJo and the kids and everybody that's been close to Bray. That was.
I feel like my light's too bright.
And I want to give shout out. I know he's never going to hear this, but Tony Khan apparently got a private jet for all the AEW roster that wanted to attend it and made accommodations and took care of everybody
to get them there.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's class act. Yeah, that one hit hard, man. And then Terry Funk too.
I was gonna say Terry Funk the week before him, which I mean, I
think it was the day before.
Yeah. 2 days. It was close. It was like Terry Funk didn't even give you time to process. Boom, Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, Terry Funk, yes, legend. Paulie would be more inept to give us some Terry Funk knowledge for sure. But I will say that I very much enjoyed Chainsaw Charlie and Cactus Jack with the New Age Outlaws. That feud in the Attitude Era was pretty in Cleveland. I remember, when they pushed him off the stage, him and they put him in the garbage can. That was in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like that was so it hit, but it didn't hit like Bray Wyatt, man. Like again, Terry Funk wasn't that old, but he was an older gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't our age. It wasn't. I'm not trying to discount his death and all. I mean, it's very sad. I'm sad he's gone. I'm sad for his family. The people got to go through this.
Let's just be honest. The eras that you probably got into and became a hardcore fan was way before Terry was in his like.
Exactly. He was already an old guy when I started watching him.
Right. He made his little appearances. He went to ECW and he did his thing here and there, like Charlie. But if you look back and the way he was for that time, he was a pioneer, man.
Oh, 100%, dude. Just coming out with the chainsaw as a kid scared the shit out of me. I was like, holy God, he's going to kill somebody with that thing. So, I mean,
cowboy shit before Hangman was in diapers, man.
Facts.
So,
and then, like they say, deaths always come in threes. We lost the WWE Hall of Famer, Bob Barker.
Yeah.
It was like a trifecta of wrestling legends that was like, it was wild.
Even though Bob wasn't really a wrestling legend, the dude was a legend himself. Everybody in their mind.
100%.
Price is Right, Happy Gilmore.
When you were a kid, if you skipped school or stayed home from sick at 11 a.m., you watched The Price is Right.
Facts.
You had to. I was real good at Plinko. I always wanted to play Plinko in real life. Like, that was probably my favorite game.
Plinko, yeah. I've never got to play Plinko. I always wanted to as well.
All right. So now we're going to talk, and rest in peace to Terry Funk, Bob Barker, and of course, the one and only Bray Wyatt. Condolences to your family, prayers to your kids. It's the sad thing.
Right.
I did want to touch on it. I didn't want to leave it, because again, right when everything happened with us was right when this happened and we were supposed to record. So I definitely wanted to touch on it, but we're going to get back to the good news, to the good things we got going on.
We got coming up, man. We got Meg. We got a whole lot. NEOPro, and there's been some changes. We
got RCW coming up as well. RCW's on the 27th.
Yes, they're back. RCW back. There's a few things in life that are certain. Life short is one of them. The Pittsburgh Steelers suck. And another thing that goes with wrestling, the card is always subject to change. And we have a few changes to the card of NEOPro that
we'll get into that. We'll get into the NEOPro card. Let's get into it first. Not this weekend. Next coming weekend, the 23rd of September, back at home, back at the Lorain County Community College Fieldhouse. There we go. Mega Championship Wrestling presents Back to Business. And oh boy, what a show we have. We have a card that has been fire. First off, I do want to preface this by saying I looked into getting us a guest this week for our comeback episode, okay? A match was announced, and I'll start it off right off the rip. A match was announced for Back to Business that was going to be Chris Onyx versus Louis Giovanni for the Brass Knuckles Championship. I don't know how it was finagled by Cash Inc. or Chris Onyx or anybody of that over there. That they did something, all right? They were up to something. Somehow last week, yeah, here we go. I got it right now. I couldn't find it. It was scheduled for the pre-show. It was a singles match for the Brass Knuckles Championship at Back to Business. Like I was saying, I don't know if Cash Inc. finagled some stuff or got it. On Thursday Turmoil last week, which is live on Mega's Championship Wrestling's Facebook page, Louis Giovanni defended the title against Chris Onyx. I watched this whole match. I try to watch all the Turmoil matches. Sometimes I get busy and I can't. I watched this whole match. I went back and watched this whole match. Great match by both of these gentlemen.
100%.
But after I've been telling y'all for freaking months,
Did we
Chris
manifest?
Chris Onyx, the Piledriver called this, baby. Chris Onyx defeats Louis Giovanni and is your new brass knuckles champion. So like I said, he was going to come on the show. I got him. I said, hey, man, come on the show. Talk about your match coming up. Talk about your brass knuckles opportunity. So now, instead of getting to interview the challenger, this week, not tonight, unfortunately, this week we will be dropping an extra special episode with the brand new brass knuckles champion. Chris Onyx will be joining us live on the Piledriver podcast.
Yeah, man.
Really excited for that. So that's, I mean, and I don't know if that's still, I would assume now it's just flip-flopped at the match. So now instead of, now it'll be Chris Onyx defending against Louis Giovanni. Maybe Louis gets his rematch at Back to Business. I don't know how that's going to work.
Challenger.
Or he gets a new challenger. Another match we got coming last time we saw them at Victory Park for Saturday Night Slam. Aaron Holloway went one-on-one with Chris Onyx. Great match. This time, Aaron Holloway will be going one-on-one with Nick Nero,
who made it clear on Facebook that he hates rookies.
He hates rookies.
So, let's keep.
Another match, which I'm super excited about. This one, I mean, if you've paid attention to Brandon Xavier, if you're following him on Facebook or following the Mega Championship Wrestling page on Facebook, this thing has been manifesting for a while. Mega Championship Wrestling has once again become infinite. This dude, there's 4 matches on this card already that I'm like looking at and I'm like, holy shit, 5-star match. This one being one of them. The Infinite Man Tim is back at Mega Championship Wrestling after a long suspension from Brandon Xavier, and he will be going one-on-one with one of my favorites. The Infinite Champion, Butchie B, will be putting the Infinity title on the line against the Infinite Man. Is that title made for Tim? I mean, come on. Like, I'm not counting out Butchie ever.
No.
Butchie's one of my favorites. This match is going to be banger. I'm front row for this all day. I already got my tickets. I am there.
TIM, man, he be manifesting things. He be praying. He be meditating. That title has his name written all over it.
All over it, brother.
Like you said, not discount Butchie at all, because Butchie could easily whoop his ass and walk away with a W here.
Oh, yeah. A flying frog splash from nowhere out of Butchie could happen at any second.
He has the title for a reason.
Exactly.
What's
another match that is, again, I'm going to guarantee this match and at least this match and the TIM match, a 5-star match, which is, I feel crazy even saying that like 2 weeks away, I can guarantee that these are 5-star matches. Alex Daniels going one-on-one with Jason Kincaid. The last time we saw Jason Kincaid, he went one-on-one with TIM.
Yeah, and that was a banger.
Every match I've seen from Alex Daniels is amazing.
I'm not going to be able to go to this.
I know. That's okay.
Happy Gilmore on.
Did you get your set the standard though tickets, right? Because me and Zoe got ours. Yeah, JC. I assumed you had got yours already before. I know I was a little late getting those. But yeah, I got me and Zoe will be there with you. It'll be me, you, and Zoe for set the standard. But yeah, Jason Kincaid and Alex Daniels, dude, this is going to be a 5-star match. I'm talking, this is going to be a true wrestling match. And I'm really excited about that.
It'll be a technical wrestling match. It's going to be really fucking good.
Another match that was added just recently is a number 1 contenders match for the Mega Tag Team titles. We have a tag team title match at Back to Business that we'll talk about. But these guys are, every one of these teams I could see being the next number 1 contender. I mean, you got Party Posse, JVM and RJ Jonesy
Yep.
Cash Inc., Gavin and Skylar, and Raven and Sebastian LaShawn. So a 4-way dance for number one contendership of the tag team titles.
Any one of these teams can walk away with a W.
Oh, 100%. This is too hard to call. Like, this is too hard to call. I don't even. Of course, that the fanboy in me wants to go Cash Inc.
Who am I picking? Cash Inc. or the Mega Church, man.
It's
They can wait. RJ Jonesy and JBM can win it.
Party Posse could win it.
Absolutely.
Anybody could win this match. So getting a number one title or number one contender shot against my next matchup. Faith in Nothing coming back to Mega Championship Wrestling again to go against PME, the Philly Marino Experience, who are the champions. What do you think about this? I mean, RSP and Vincent Nothing?
They are dangerous together, for one.
I'll say this every time I see Vincent Nothing. The very first time I saw Vincent Nothing at Circle 6, I was like, holy shit.
Those two together, RSP and Vincent Nothing together, is a dangerous duo. But PME,
I've never seen
PME several times.
Yeah, PME's amazing every time we've seen them. So
Dude,
this could go either way.
I think.
Yeah, this could go either way too. We could have new champions and number one contenders to face those new champions. I don't know. I don't even know. And then another match just recently added, a Hoss match. At Victory Park, Saturday Night Slam, we had the Welcome to Hossville tournament. And tonight, at Back to Business, the Hossville division returns with a fatal 4-way match. Did you see who's in this match?
No.
Well, the one and only Hoss division, Big Mo.
Okay.
The Bull Rope Bully, Mike Michaels.
Wait, okay.
Miles Jacobs.
Yes, I did see this.
And then I've never seen this man, but he looks angry. Angel Camacho. He looks fucking mad, bro.
He does look mad. I did see this now that I think about it. Oh, my God. He does look mean.
He looks mean. Yeah, this could go either way, like any way. I don't know who to pick. I mean, obviously the favorite in me wants to pick Big Mo, but like I've never even seen this Angel Camacho dude. For all I know, he could pick Big Mo up and slam him. Belly to belly style. Like, I don't know.
I mean, we know that Bull Rope Mike Michael. But if he was to sneak a win here, would this be an upset? He's kind of the smaller man in this.
I was gonna say he is the littlest of this Hoss division match. It looks, so, and he's not a little guy. I'm not discounting him. He's 6, all of 6'3", 6'4", 250. He's not like Big Mo. Again, he's not Miles Jacobs. These are big boys.
That's tough.
And then last, but most, dude. You need a reinforced ring for this kind of match.
Oh, 100%.
And then last, but certainly not least, after weeks of going back and forth on social media, the challenge was laid out and the challenge has been answered. Bryson Teller defending the Mega Heavyweight Championship against the good one, Pastor CeeLo, getting the title shot. Sir, how do you feel about this one? I feel like this is another one that we kind of manifested.
Dude.
We've been rocking with CeeLo for a long time.
Shout out to CeeLo for getting this title shot. You deserve it.
Here's my perfect segue. Pastor CeeLo will also be on the show later this week.
For the second time.
To talk about his upcoming title match at Back to Business.
He's busy. He's got a lot of.
I know. He made time for the Piledriver, baby. He's always got time for the Piledriver. Those were his words.
Good one.
That's so. We appreciate the good one. He will be on the show later this week.
Big matchup at NEOPro set the standard too. We'll be talking about.
And we're gonna get right into that. So I mean, like I said, that's all for Mega Championship Wrestling. Stacked card. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. Stacked card.
Listen,
Again, I'm guaranteeing at least 2 5-star matches.
On y'all what to do, but grab a damn ticket to this show, please. You are not gonna want to miss this show. You can see I'm visibly upset talking about this show because I have to miss this show.
This is another thing that I'm going to use this to segue to as well. Guys, we need to get up to like 1,000 followers on TikTok. I need to get 1,000 followers so I can go live. That's the only reason I want them. At 1,000, we can stop. You don't have to. I mean, sure, it'd be more nice to keep going. And I'm going to try to post more videos. I've been finding some more content that's more wrestling related lately, and I got some stuff. But if we get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, I can go live, and then we can talk about like maybe a poll of which matches you guys would want me to go live for, and then you can tune in for that whole match. I'm not going to take away from Mega and videotape the whole show because they deserve your money. It's a great show. It shouldn't even be a question to come to this show. But if you can't, we'd love to help you out.
Exclusive interviews. We can do
100%.
Opportunities are limitless. Help us out. Go to TikTok, search the Piledriver podcast, give us a follow. It means a lot. Get us to 1,000 so we can do that. We can give you guys more content. Like we said when we started the show, I made a move. I left Cleveland, came out to the country where I'm from, and Arena's trash right now. So that was the main issue. Life happens, but
it's okay. We're back. We got it covered.
We love y'all. We back.
So, like I said, Mega Championship Wrestling, Saturday, September 23rd at Lorain County Community College Fieldhouse. Tickets are still available. Doors open at 4:30. I believe Bell is at the pre-show match, if they have a pre-show match. It's looking like it's going to start at here we go. I found it. I couldn't find it. Yeah, bell time. Opening bell is at 5:00. Doors open at 4:30. Opening bells at 5:00. So it's a nice show. You can get in and you still get home in time to do whatever you want, hang out with your kids, watch a movie, go to the bar, have a beer with your homies, whatever you want to do. But so that is, like I said, Saturday, September 23rd. 1 week after that, we have another show. We will be back at Stark County Fairgrounds at one of our favorite events ever, NEOPro Wrestling.
Yeah.
And boy, do we have a card for you. I don't even know where to start. All right, so let's just start with the big. We'll start with the big. 2 fatal 4-way matches, eliminator style, where the 2 winners will go one-on-one for the NEOPro Heavyweight Championship.
Last time we talked, we had the episode, we didn't know who was going to be in the matches, how the matches were going to be lined up. We now know who is going to be in each of these fatal 4-way matches.
Yeah, we know who's going to be in what match.
Yes.
So let's talk about this first one. We have 1 guy I've never seen wrestle before, and 3 guys I've seen wrestle a bunch. Andrew Palace going against Dominic Guarini.
Yeah, dude.
Going against the current, and I'll say that, the current Mega Heavyweight Champion, Bryson Tiller. Going against one of our best friends and friend of the pod, Wilbur frickin' Whitlock, baby. That's a 4-way match. That match itself is worth the price of admission to NEOPro Wrestling.
Damn nice party right there.
The next fatal 4-way, we have Alex Daniels going against Christian Napier. Going against Justin Main. Going against Patrick Hayes. like for anybody, any of these guys, like to pull this out is crazy. Like, I don't even know again who could you even pick? Like, who are out of these two matches, if you had to pick one, who you going with right now to be in the eliminator? And this is no hurt feelings to any of these wrestlers.
I would have to say Wilbur versus Alex Daniels for the title.
Wilbur versus Alex Daniels for the title. I could see that. I could also see Wilbur versus Patrick Hayes for the title.
Or even Justin Maine.
But I'm not sleeping on Dominic Carini either, because he could come out of left field and go crazy.
Yeah. Andrew Palace. We don't know.
So those matches, great way. I don't know where they're going to be at on the card. But again, two fatal four-way matches that are, in my opinion, worth the price of admission alone.
Yep.
Sorry, I lost my page here. We have another match coming up that is Studio 86 going one-on-one against DD Trash. And now, like Dean said earlier in the show, card is always subject to change. Unfortunately, Bruce Gray had an unfortunate accident and he had to have some surgery, I believe. He was in the hospital last I checked. So we have a replacement. DD Trash is no longer able to go against Studio 86. The replacement? One of my favorite tag teams. One of my favorite tag teams. I've seen him a bunch of times at AIW. I've seen him a bunch of times at OCW. Members only is the replacement to go against the team out of Detroit, Studio 86.
Making their official NEOPro debut.
What a replacement. Like, what a replacement. Another match that we had coming in. Yeah. Another friend of the pod, Dontavio, was going one-on-one against Shaw Mason. Shaw Mason, unfortunately, I believe his appendix burst. Speedy recovery to him. He had to have surgery. So he's out. Stepping in, man, and I'll say this real quick. NEOPro sure as hell knows how to fucking fill a card when there's something happens and they have to find a replacement.
Wait.
Going one-on-one against Dontavio. One of our favorites. And at this time, he could come into NEOPro Championship Wrestling to face Dontavio as the mega heavyweight champion. Pastor CeeLo will be going one-on-one against Dontavio. It's Dontavio. I'm the only one that's allowed to call him Dontavio. Please don't call him that. He will get mad. It's Dontavio. It's Dontavio. But that's my homie. So
if you heard the previous episodes, we kind of just did it. We originally thought it was Dontavio.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gave us the blessing that only we can say it. You guys don't say it. Otherwise, we'll hit you out of nowhere.
Another match coming in. We have finally NEOPro management has given Izzy Lambert his shot. He will be going one-on-one with the Vibe, Bray McKenzie.
That's gonna be a banger. This whole damn card is absolutely insane.
Oh, and I agree 110%.
Show after show that NEOPro's been put on, we walk into it like, this is gonna be, how do you top the next one? How do you top the next one? And I'm not trying to put, but they are just knocking it out of the park. And I'm so proud to be part of this and this experience, all of this, and NEOPro's putting together.
Well, and this is another that's been announced, and I'm actually really excited for this match as well. A match in the female division, in the women's division, we have Nurse Mika going one-on-one with a woman that I've been following on socials for a long time. I've been paying attention. I've never got to see her in person, and I am so excited to see the one and only Angel Metro.
She's taking independent wrestling by storm right now. This year,
I'm so pumped to see her. I'm so excited to see her in person, to see her wrestle and do her thing. Another match. This one, it's just been, if you've been paying attention to NEOPro Wrestling, you've seen what's going on. Ashton Day challenged Jimmy Shane to a match a tag team match. It'll be Ashton Day and the franchise Shane Douglas against Jimmy Shane and a partner of his choosing. But as of today, today is Monday, September 11th. Jimmy Shane does not have a partner. He's asked at least 10 people.
Yep.
He's even asked children. So
That's
at this point, it looks like it's going to be a handicap match for Jimmy Shane. I don't know. We'll see. And
situation.
I'm sorry, say that again.
What did Jimmy do to get in this situation? He backed himself into a little rut here.
He backed himself into this corner. This was actually I'm just now seeing this. I knew the Beast Man, and we'll talk about that. The Jexy Black will be in attendance. Beast Man has been suspended for his actions against referees at the last show, but Jexy Black will be in attendance to address the suspension of the Beast Man. And then last but certainly not least, I didn't see this, and I'm actually really excited to see this. Matthew Taylor will be at Set the Standard to tell us what's next. To tell us what's next for Matthew Taylor. So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know what's in store for Matthew Taylor. I don't know, and I guess we're going to have to find out.
Jexy and him in the same building? You're just going to have to get.
We've seen them before. So, for them to be together again, maybe something sneaky leaks up. I don't really know.
I'm more just trying to figure out who the hell Jimmy's going to do. They're going to be a surprise? I don't know. Or he's just going to get his ass whipped by Ashton and Shane Douglas.
Yeah, I mean, he's been trash talking Shane Douglas. He's been trash talking Ashton Day. So
that he is. Oh no, man.
I don't know what's in store for Jimmy Shane. And then, again, I don't even know at this point who he could ask to be his partner.
How about Paul E. Hammer?
That would actually be hilarious. I don't think Paulie would want to even be his partner there either. I don't think Paulie wants the work of the franchise Shane Douglas.
You don't want to hit the franchise with a hammer?
Oh man, that would be hilarious. That'd be Paulie's little weapon of choice.
Jesus. Paul E. Hammer.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's in store. Like I said, NEOPro has done an excellent job of finding replacements for the people that aren't able to make it for whatever various reasons they have. That's the mark, in my opinion, of a good company. The fact that you can find somebody on such short notice and be able to pull them in and, they're like, hell yeah, I'll come to work. I've heard nothing but great things, stuff like that is, just showing how much better they're doing and just they're continuing to grow, the growth by them.
Same with like another one that's with that Brandon.
And I haven't really locked this up yet, but I know he's going to listen to the show. So I'm just going to ask on the show and then maybe I'll text him tomorrow. I'd also like to have NEOPro general manager Jason Maddox to come on the show and give us some talk and talk to us a little bit. If I can get him on the show, I'm going to try. He's a busy guy. So I'm going to try to get him on the show before Set the Standard.
It would be an honor.
I don't know top 5 today. I don't really have a top 5. I didn't even, do you? I got a couple more things that we're going to talk about, and Dean does have a top 5 for us this evening. First of all, the other day I made a post on our Facebook page and I showcased this beautiful new piece of merchandise that I'm wearing right now. I will sit back a little bit so you can see it. Move my mic.
That's beautiful. That is sexy.
Beautiful Piledriver podcast hoodie made for me by one of my good friends. But as soon as I posted it, man, people started inquiring. Obviously, where can I get one? The
It's hoodie
fans
season.
want one. It's hoodies, sweater weather. That's sweater
Sweater
weather.
weather.
I
The
do
sweater
want to
weather ain't
say,
nothing better to get a Piledriver hoodie
I
to
do
put on
want to
your body.
say that besides mine and yours, obviously yours is on the way. We got you one as well. It just obviously, so we got you one too. But besides mine and yours, the very first I like as soon as I posted it, people started inquiring, "Hey, can we get one? I'd love to wear that. That's a sweet hoodie. Can I get etc."
And before you go on, just hearing that makes me feel so good.
Dude, believe me, the amount of comments and DMs we got immediately I was overwhelmed because again, I just thought it's a sweet fucking hoodie. I'm not trying to, we had no intentions of merch and stuff like that, but people like it, so we're gonna sell some merch.
Yeah.
And let me just put this out there into the universe real quick. It costs us $24 to make a hoodie. I'm charging $30 for them. We're gonna make $6 on each hoodie, and I'm sure we could make more, but they're quality hoodies. We're not. I want you to rock the merch, baby. Hoodies are $30. T-shirts are $20. Everything's made to order. We don't have a pile of merch just sitting around hoping people buy it. Everything's made to order. So if you would like to order something, shoot the DM, slide in the comments, whatever you can do.
It helps us out.
We will get you some merch. But I'm gonna shout out some folks right now because they bought it. They were like, "Yep, sign me up. I have their hoodies. We're working on them right now." So the very first Piledriver podcast hoodie, I feel like this is an honor. I'm very honored that this guy bought the very first one.
So honored.
Colton Quinn, thank you. One of our friends, he's a wrestler. We've talked to him a bunch. We've hung out with him. He's
an amazing wrestler.
He's a great guy, an even better wrestler. Immediately was like, "Yep, ship it to me." He lives in Mansfield. We're shipping it down to him. We'll get him taken care of. I will have it for you in the next 2 weeks tops, brother. I appreciate you more than I can ever explain for that. I also want to give a shout out to Brianna. She messaged in. She got a couple hoodies herself. No problem. We will see them at NEOPro. Her and her boyfriend Mike will be there. We will see them at NEOPro. I will have your hoodies at NEOPro. Thank you so much. I can't express how much it means to us that you guys want to fucking wear something with our logo on it. Like, that's awesome. So I'm just humbled, I guess. It's cool. The hoodies, again, $30 for a hoodie. $20 for a t-shirt. We can do tie-dye or black and white original logo. I'm sure there's other color options available. We could do something, crazy. I'm sure we could do something. Fine, we got a special request. You want a cool Piledriver logo that you colored? Talk to me. Maybe we can make it happen. Who knows?
I can make any color you want.
Exactly. So again, thank you so much to the people that bought hoodies, to the people that inquired about the hoodies and said they're going to message us later and talk to them. Can't wait to hear from you. Again, I love it. It's comfy. It looks sweet. It's real bright and vibrant.
It is. I love it.
So
I love it.
Again, I was actually looking into setting up a Shopify. I don't, so we might have a Shopify for the Piledriver podcast.
Yeah, let us know.
That could be a thing.
If there's something you're interested in, we can stickers, other merch.
Exactly.
Let us know.
Sweatpants. I like sweatpants. And we talked about socks. Actually, Brianna talked about socks as well, which I thought was funny. And I told her that socks would be a good idea. But if we were to ever make a pair of socks, and I know he's going to hear this, I know he's going to listen. So it makes me really happy to say, and I told her this word for word, if we make socks, Paulie gets the first pair because that's his thing.
For sure.
So, a pair of Piledriver socks for Paulie would be sweet. But again, I don't know. I never even thought about merch. So for merch to even be a thing, I just we had our own stuff made because it looks cool. And we want people to know, like, originally the the ideas for getting our logo on the shirt was just so that when you saw us out, you were like, oh shit, that's those guys from the Piledriver. Like,
or if you weren't sure, you seen the logo and maybe you went and Googled it.
just
Yeah,
to get our name out there and, just to
just
make
the
sure.
fact that there's interest in wearing something that our merch, it's just beyond humbling.
Yeah. I have
And
Dean's
we
art on
love
my
each and every.
chest. Like Dean's art is on my chest. Dean drew this. Like,
I love it.
it's, and it's cool, man. So thank you again to everybody. And last but not least, my cousin Jessica. I don't know if she's gonna listen to the pod. We used to watch wrestling when we were little kids together. I know she's a fan. Her son, actually, one of her son's favorite wrestlers, she lives in Kentucky, and they go see him all the time, is Jack Vaughn.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Better?
that's my little cousin. That's his favorite wrestler. So she, as soon as she saw the merch, she hit me and she was like, "Yep, I'll take one." And she bought so I'm shipping one to Kentucky. So Piledriver will be in Kentucky, down in Mansfield, and then wherever Brianna is at. So
This is awesome.
I'm pretty stoked about it. It's really
Thank
cool.
all of you guys. And another thing we want to thank you guys. You go to Believeland Media social media accounts and go after this after you hear this. If you're listening or watching, we were voted top 5 podcasts in the whole state of Ohio.
Number 3, baby.
Exact. And just hearing that, and you can get the article and find out where this site came from. And shout out to the people and the peers that voted for us.
I can't believe it. Like, I legitimately was like
what?
And it's cool because shout out to everybody that made it. I don't have the list off the top of my head. I'm sure I can pull it up. I saw Wrestling Cheers on there. Here,
Justin Summers, shout out to you, brother. You've been putting in that work. You've been killing it. Go give them a follow at Wrestling Cheers. Congratulations, that is too. It's just amazing just to even be considered. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm pulling it up now because I want to know. I'm pulling it up now. I shared a bunch of stuff since then. We've been sharing.
Yeah, while we're pulling this up though, Believe in Media, go to follow their webpage and all the socials. They shared it. Show you all that. I know we retweeted it, we shared it as well. It's amazing and humbling. So with on top of the merch and all the fans and all the love, we love you guys. It means so much, and it just makes us want to do better and be better for you guys. This is really all we want. It's just to talk wrestling, independent wrestling, shine light on some of the great wrestlers that are around here, and just hope you guys have fun listening to us. Because I know
I can't find it, dude. I'm still scrolling. We posted way too much stuff. I know Wrestling Cheers is on the top, and yeah, we'll reshare it again. But shout out to everybody that was in the top 5. Obviously, again, like Dean said, just to even be nominated, voted, thought of in that sense is really cool, man. Again, we just started this because we wanted to talk about wrestling.
Yeah.
And it's
always
consistently growing. And like I said, Dean, we would like you guys to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram. We're gonna start posting more stuff on all these socials and grow them. And like maybe set some goals for ourselves as like a follower count, and we can be more engaging on one in this platform and try to get everybody together.
A lot of things in life has been going on with us, and I apologize for the lack of.
It's time to flip it back, baby.
Yeah. Things are settling down. It's time to go. You guys deserve better, and we're going to give you guys better. So
no, we're back. We got everything situated. Everything's taken care of. We will be back regularly now, every week, live at as many events as we can.
Yeah. Got this.
So, top 5 time. Let's get it. Dean's got one. What is it, my friend?
Top 5 smells.
Smells. Like just things that make you happy.
Things that you love the smell of.
All right, perfect. Go ahead, go first, and don't you fucking steal mine.
My fat ass is gonna start with homemade cookies.
Homemade cookies.
Like some chocolate chip cookies in the oven, man.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I love the smell of marijuana. It's a great smell. It smells delicious.
My number 2, gasoline.
Damn it!
It's,
Damn it! Damn it!
I don't
That's
know
one of
why,
mine too.
dude. I love it. I'm
All
not
right.
like not to the point where I'm sitting there huffing it. No, but like if
Um.
I smell, I'm like,
No. Yeah. No. I get you. Like at a gas station, like it doesn't stink.
yeah,
Like it's.
I like
I
it.
got you. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna switch it around and go another type of flower. I can't. I like roses a lot. Like I love fresh rose, like growing on a bush. I love. So I'm a delivery driver for my job, and I go to this one place every other like probably 3 or 4 days, dude, and it's a florist. And I swear to God, I love delivering to this place because I just walk in and it smells amazing. So I'm gonna have to go. I guess if I have to narrow it down, if if I can say flowers, that's cool. But if not, I'll just say roses.
Okay, that's a good one. Let's see. All right, so it's a specific thing, but it came with multiple smells, but it's like a classic. I don't even remember what the hell the name of them are. Mr. Smelly, the little smelly
What?
markers, the scented markers
Oh!
for
Like
your
ascended
shakes.
Crayolas. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That came in like the 12 pack. You had like cherry and
Chocolate and blueberry and vanilla
I
stuff
love
like
it.
that. Okay. How many times did you poke your nose, like get a color on your nose because you were trying
Every
to
time.
smell it?
Every time.
Oh man. Okay. I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is tough. There's a lot of things I like the smell of. I'm gonna go with the beach, like
Each.
the ocean beach, not like Lake Erie. I when I go to the Outer Banks, like you get that salt in the air. It's
Right.
just, but it smells real fresh. I like that.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm gonna go with the fair.
Ooh, fried
Smell of the
foods
fair foods and everything.
and
Yeah.
cow poop. It all
No,
mixes
like
in and makes it all
not the
mixes in and makes it delicious. Just
own. It's got its own brand.
oh yeah, I get it 110%. The fair, that's a good one. It's cotton candy, caramel apples, just yeah.
Soon as you pull in, dude, you just hit with all the goodness. It's just nothing like it. Cedar Point wouldn't even have that smell.
No. All right, what are we at? Number 4? Is this number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that smell right before it rains? Like you can smell it's gonna rain.
Yeah.
I like that smell.
I like that. That's a good one.
When it's like nice and overcast and you're like, it's gonna rain.
Yeah. Some people like when I smell it all the time, and like when I lived out in Cleveland.
And people look at you crazy and then it
Yeah,
fucking rains.
like trust me, bro, it's about to rain. I can smell it. Like what?
Yeah.
Sure enough, like how do you know? I'm like, I just know.
Like you couldn't smell it and they're like, what?
Yeah. Campfires.
Oh, that's a good one. I love the smell of them, but I hate smelling like them. Like when I
I
come,
love it in the moment. I hate walking away and my clothes smell like smoke.
yeah, like when you come home after a weekend of camping and you smell like a fucking campfire, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But during the
That's the
moment when
worst
I'm
part
making
of it,
these s'mores, it smells great.
but it's so worth it.
All right, do you have an honorable mention? Because that was your 5th.
Yes. My honorable mention, and this is kind of weird, but it just reminds me of home in a way. Um, so my mom was a hairstylist. She probably could have went really far with it, but she got pregnant with me and ended up just doing hair from home. Every day I'd get home, I would smell like that perm. The chemicals they use for
Like the
perms,
chemicals and the
hair
mixed
dye.
the mixed burnt hair, like
Yeah,
that. Like, does it still get like that when your mom does her hair? Like, does your mom dye her hair? I know,
yeah,
I know girls when they dye their hair, it smells like
yeah.
it makes I know what you're talking about. That
I
smell.
would come home, get off the bus, and it would just like hit me every single time. She'd have one of her friends over and she's doing hair. But it's not the best smell, but it
Yeah. Oh
just
no. Yeah. But it's solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it instantly unlocks core memory.
Okay. I got you.
Weird.
I think my last two, my honorable mention and my fifth, are both going to be food related. One of my favorite smells in the world. I got one yesterday. This is my honorable mention, by the way. I have to get one whenever I'm downtown. That smell from a hot dog cart.
Yes, that's a good one.
As soon as I hit Cleveland yesterday, I got a street dog. It's my favorite thing in the world. Like I love street hot dogs. And then number 5, I like the smell of coffee. I don't like hot coffee, but I like it when it's brewing. Like I like this. There's no point. Like if I could just brew it, I'm just gonna dump it out. I don't like hot coffee. I like cold coffee, but the smell of hot brewed coffee.
I love coffee too. That's a good one.
Like when I used to work at Speedway and we used to have to make the coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
it
loved it.
was sweet because you got all these different roasts and stuff, and the Colombian smells different from the house blend, and like you can smell that stuff.
If you guys want to know why we call ourselves the Speedy Boys, it's because we used to work there way back when.
Years. We worked at Speedway. We were beer pong champions too, by the way.
Yeah.
So if anybody ever wants that work, you let us know.
We will whoop that ass. Now that you said the coffee thing, and I kind of wish I didn't think about it, and it kind of pisses me off. I'd replace this with the markers and just keep markers off completely.
Yeah.
Like
go ahead. I'll give you a mully.
Like beer, whiskey, like alcohol, wine.
See, I don't. Depends on the whiskey or like the liquor. I don't like the smell of beer, but I don't like beer. So
one I don't like is gin. I can't smell gin.
Dude, gin tastes like pepper. Like the only time I've ever had gin, somebody gave me some beef eater.
Oh, it's the worst.
It was horrible. Pepper. It was horrible.
It's like someone dumped a whole container of pepper there. No, I like bourbons and whiskeys and tequilas. I like just smelling them, especially wines. I got friends that make homemade wine, and it's just and beers. Like I love trying different beers, different breweries. I don't like have favorites. I'm always trying new shit. It's just a hobby of mine. I love the smell of it, and I don't know why I didn't think about that at the time. But yeah, that's replacing markers. That's all I got.
That was a good one. That was actually a pretty solid one. We had some good discussion on that one.
I agree.
All right. Well, that is it for the show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with us. Thank you, everybody, for sharing our stuff, liking our stuff while we were on hiatus for a couple weeks. We are back. We are not going anywhere. Like I said, we'll have a couple more episodes coming up. They'll be not as long as this one. We'll have, but they're going to be Piledriver interviews with, like I said, Pastor CeeLo already locked in this week. Chris Onyx already locked in this week.
Brass Knuckles champion.
I'm going to try to get, that's right. Brass Knuckles champion Chris Onyx locked in this week. And I'm going to try to get Jason on from NEOPro Wrestling. I think that would be a cool little talk to have him on and kind of get some backstage love from him, insights on how it is. Basically, because again, they're 3 shows in? This is their 3rd show, right? 3rd show. And he's just basically started this company from nowhere, and it's blowing up and it's doing amazing. And it's, the hype is real. It's not even, some BS that is behind it. So I'd love to talk to him. And, we've told him before, he gets flowers from us all the time. Again, it'd be nice to have him on the pod and have him tell a little bit of his story too.
Yep. I would love that. Yeah, we're back. Thanks for everybody. Go follow the RCW's got a show coming up. Exodus Pro Wrestling's coming in October. There's AIW has JT Lightning tournament. There's plenty.
I'm trying to go to Wrestling Revolver on the 8th still. Yes. I'm not sure how that's going to work because I think there's an event like on the 7th as well.
That's going to be tough.
Be a lot of travel in that week. We'll see. Well, yeah, like Dean said, we're back. We're not going anywhere. Next week we'll be back. Make sure to tune in for the rest of this week. We'll share when the interviews drop. That he is the big dog. I'm the best in the world. Remember to drink your water and be nice to everybody.
Exactly. Peace out,
Yeah.
everybody.